Ooh, new character icons. Yay.
Yes, I updated the character icons for some people. There's also there are some changes to the character sheet. There was just a Foundry update for Conan.
Mm-hmm. That's
Uh,
good.
Amongst it, there's a macro now that I can hit that just initializes the game, which so resets momentum, sets my doom pool, and resets everybody's fortune.
Neat. Nothing like easy. Easy is good.
Yep. One of the other changes is you can now, like for your weapons and attacks and stuff, you can actually drag them to your hotbar, and you can just click them from there, and then the chat card will come up with the attack and damage and everything.
Ah.
One of the other changes for those of you that have shields is if you click on the shield to bring it up into the chat, you'll actually see an option for soak.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
I think the only
Makes it
thing
easier.
the only thing that we'll have to remember, like you'll see here, like Ragnar's shield, it's got the attack damage and then shield soak.
Mm-hmm.
When you click on the shield soak for Ragnar, because he treats all shields as large shields as long as somebody else is with him, you'll just have to modify the dice prompt that comes up.
Okay.
Or just roll it twice, I suppose.
Or just roll it twice, either way.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Yeah. The other thing you'll notice when you roll an attack is there's a new UI for the dice. So you can select your attribute and your skill, select the difficulty, if you're going to spend fortune or momentum or doom. And then there's a bonus thing for D20's momentum and successes. So for things like Clytius' athletics checks, you can just now add in the extra successes that you would get from your strong back, and it'll calculate everything.
Nice.
So,
Fancy.
Okay.
and then the last new thing that they added,
Oh, neat.
right, so you'll see a thing down at the bottom. It's the spend bank momentum.
Ooh.
So what you can do is anything that you know that you're going to bank, you'll see it's a little slider,
Oh, neat.
and then it'll put whatever you bank, it'll put it into the group momentum pool, and whatever you spend, you just have to, kind of manually remember. I mean, we can easily modify it after the fact if you forget, because it is new, and I know we're going to forget it. But it is there as an option.
And you don't really know how much you're going to spend until you kind of go through that action and the results too, right?
Sometimes, yes.
Like sometimes you say, I want to do an extra point of damage, and then if that's enough, you're like, I'll do a disarm.
Yep. But there's some bells and whistles added to it. The other thing is, oh, there you go. So you see, you only rolled one success, but then you got 3 more for a total of 8 and generated 3 momentum in the process. So it's nice and intuitive once you figure it out.
Yeah, it's slick.
Yeah. Thankfully the guys that are doing the Conan system for Foundry are huge fans, so they're constantly tinkering at it. And they're very active on the Discord, so I'm like, hey, this would be a thing to consider adding. And
Cool.
So yeah. All right, so our first game of 2023, and session 33 of this particular campaign.
We're really at 33? Jeez.
Yeah. And as I said, we are getting to the tail end of it. Like this final adventure, however it ends, will probably be the last one for the crew.
The Red Wastes on Fridays is at 32.
Wow.
It really doesn't feel like it's been that long.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bi-weekly too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it adds up.
If we're lucky.
Yeah. And that's the downside to a bi-weekly game is if you miss one, then it's like a month between games.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then I'm like, what were we doing again? Where are my notes?
Well, at least you can always consult back to the Twitch stream and see what was going on.
there is an advantage to streaming things. I'm like, oh look,
Mhm.
that's what we were doing.
The
Who was
session
Billy
count for
again?
the session count for my Saturday campaign is 96.
Oof.
Wow.
Wow.
My notes say don't trust Billy. Who's Billy again?
All right. So you guys were on your way into Stygia, having dealt with this curse laid upon you, but in the process had found out about a long lost, long rumored diamond of considerable size and value, supposedly hidden somewhere in the deserts of Stygia. The last anybody heard of it, which was quite a while ago. Like a century or better since anybody has heard any tales of this diamond. You do know that a group called the Black Ring is looking for it because apparently whoever has this gem, in a method similar to Excalibur, gives them rightful rulership over Stygia. You guys are like, that sounds like a treasure worth having. That's the sort of thing that would cement our reputation. So you started heading south. The plan was to head along the coast and then up the river to Lake Zuad, and from there see what you could find out about the diamond.
Dun, 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 dun.
En route, though, you came across this island off the coast of Stygia. Relatively small island. Large, a tower that Callites could see with the spyglass. And then kind of like thinking back to the stories and rumors that you've heard here and there, you realize that this is probably a place called Siptah's Isle. It matches the description, a jungle-covered island off the coast of Stygia, south of Kamai, which you guys have passed.
That's funny. When you said that name, my brain went to zip ties.
Yeah. But there is said to be on here in his tower a fabulous and mysterious gem taken from deep within a desert tomb. It didn't take you guys too long to, kind of connect the dots and say, like, mysterious gem, desert tomb.
Stygia.
It's close to Stygia. Maybe this is the gem that you're seeking. At the very least, it is another mysterious gem.
Excellent. Never have too many mysterious gems.
And decided to perhaps venture in and see what you could find. So as you've kind of come along the coast of this island, the coast is largely mountainous. As you can see from your fog of war map. Almost said fog of doom, but not quite.
Yeah, good.
But yeah, it's a very jagged, very very mountainous coastline. Waves crashing across the shores. Nowhere really to put the boat in. You do find there is a bit of a beach area on the southern side of the island. And the beach, it's a fair sized beach. Basically, each what did I set the scale to on this? 1 sec.
10 miles.
Yeah,
That's Junk Beach.
there. I was debating different things. They're 5 miles now. Because the island itself is not all that big.
Yeah. So now it's just the son of a beach. Gotcha.
So yeah, so the whole the whole island is maybe like 75. But there is a beach that goes on for a little bit, like probably like 2 or 3 miles, as it gets progressively kind of grassier and grassier until it leads into a very thickly canopied jungle.
The sandbar where we had an infernal Atlantean ship try to kill us.
Yeah, that's probably like right around here.
That's weird.
And where's the tower?
To tower, from what Clytius can tell, somewhere like east of center, but in the jungle interior, in the island interior.
Yeah, I'm only seeing just like a little radius around there.
Yeah, same here.
You don't see the entire coastline?
No.
No.
Do you see it opening up as I move it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow, Claudius, you could really. You're moving.
I figured you guys have scouted the island already.
I think we did say we went around it like once to give it a look over.
Well, yeah, we had to find a place that we could land because most of it's freaking rocks.
Yeah.
It does have the look of Jagged Rock Junction about it.
Ooh, that's a strange thing. I'm like, wow, it's a spiky hub circular thing. I wonder what it is.
Sorcery!
Yeah, probably.
Well, this is saving a lot of
Math,
rolls
kill
because it's what I was going to do anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Do a trip around. So.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. I think you guys should see the entire outline now.
Yeah.
It's actually just slip up by one. See what's in here. Yeah, there. Aha! More of that jungle. All right. Good enough.
So yeah, so
It's not a bad little grotto there. I'm just saying.
yep. To Clytius, the mountains for Clytius are definitely passable. You're not so sure about the rest of the people.
Well, yes, we have a lovely beach, and like I said, this cute little grotto here that might actually be a good place to moor the ship. Perhaps. If we can get at it.
Yeah, and the waters along the coastline are they're fairly deep. You can't quite get your boat all the way to the coast because it's not shallow draft.
Mm-hmm.
But you can definitely get close enough.
Yeah, I was thinking like somewhere in this place over here.
Yep, absolutely. You can
Yeah,
definitely.
I don't know if I'd want to run the ship aground here. Anyway.
Yeah,
that's why I figure we get some shelter because you've got the mountains right there in the jungle. Yeah, that sexy spot there, and we can just disembark into the. Like we're like literally right on top of the beach too, which is nice. Seemingly defensible, or at least keeps us hidden anyways. Maybe other ships coming.
Long ship ashore.
Well, I mean, it's better than having to park, a couple hexes out and then have to row in. So that doesn't. It's kind of like hanging out in the wind over here. Someone comes in and shoots the shit out of us.
It's a big ship for people to come in and shoot the shit out of.
Yeah, it just means it's easy to see.
I think Grim knows to fire back.
Absolutely. I mean,
yeah, he probably doesn't want to get a sunk galleon on his hands.
I mean, the deal still stands, right? Like, if you guys don't come back after so long, it's my ship.
That's true.
The irony and the fun part is, I mean, even if he does actually go away with the ship, it's not like we can't get another one.
It'll take a while to build one here.
It might be tricky at this particular location.
Well, you never know.
Oh, we could do it. It would just take some time.
Yeah, I don't think we're too far off the Stygian coast, but
you're probably about 15 miles or so off the Stygian coast.
yeah. So I figure if we're good enough that we can build an ice skiff, then I'm pretty sure we can probably then construct something that'll take us that 15 miles.
Well, gentlemen,
better practice your snake call just in case.
Hey, come on! I mean, there's jungles. There might be some monkeys. You never know.
Why you gotta be so hateful?
Yeah, we don't joke about monkeys. It's Claudius all wound up. But let's get our crew together, hop on the boat, see if we can find ourselves a gym, shall we?
Uh-huh.
All right. So you guys row yourselves ashore. No problem. The waters are, clear. They're, it's not stormy or anything. It's easy enough to get to the beach. You do notice that, you kind of have eyes on the tower as you're rowing in, but as you get closer to the shore, the jungle canopy just eventually does block your sight of the tower. So the best you can ascertain from the ground is it's somewhere in that direction. So somewhere to the northeast of where you're landing.
Well, at least that narrows it down some.
Well, it's not the first jungle we've had to deal with.
Well, we started in
It
jungle.
won't be the last. We started in the water.
Right, but burning and drowning is not a good thing, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna strap on an extra cutlass before we leave the ship just in case.
Okay.
I believe I lost one of my boys in the shipwreck, so I'm gonna just. Hey, you!
You've
been
been
watching
promoted.
me enough.
Okay.
You've been watching me enough. You're promoted.
Perfect. All right, and everybody give me observation roll.
Cool. D1, D2?
Difficulty 1.
Okay.
First roll of 2023.
Well. Observation. Huh, I actually made one success, I think. No, hold on. Oh, what's the? Oh, this is the new thing.
Lydius is so observant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta watch out for fucking monkeys.
Yeah. This is setting the tone for this year. I can see it already. I'm blind.
So as you guys are rowing in,
Did I do that wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay. I can still manually add it.
Sorry.
Yeah. Banked is the stuff that goes into the pool. Spent is things that you spend. So.
Okay.
All right. So as you guys start to row in, you do hear kind of a distant rumbling. And some of you, I mean, I imagine Rory's probably like, looking at all of the various flora and stuff in these crystal clear waters, going like, wonder how much of this is harvestable.
Yes, probably.
And the rest of you kind of look at the sound of the rumbling, and you see, roughly central to the island, like a little plume of smoke that quickly becomes a larger plume of smoke. And then you see like some orange coloration kind of like shooting up into the air into the smoke.
Volcano.
Maybe. Or yeah, okay.
Or weird sorcery stuff.
And if it's a volcano, it's not like a super large volcano because you can't see the actual volcano itself through the trees, and you certainly didn't see it when you were scouting the coast of the island.
I was thinking maybe forest fire or something, but
Or like a fire pit of some kind.
Yeah. Did you watch for a bit? Like eventually it does dissipate, indicating that it's probably not like something ongoing like a forest fire.
Hmm.
okay.
Definitely active.
So some sort of explosion.
Fire. Do. You bring
Uh,
me fire.
yeah, something very similar.
Well, let's avoid that spot, shall we?
How
I
much
have
you
no
wanna bet
complaints with that order, Captain.
I think our job's simple. We'll make our way to the tower, obtain the gem, and then get the hell off this island.
Yes.
Perfect. And to Clytia's navigational skill, the tower is to the east of where you saw that smoke plume.
Oh, good.
So basically, it gives you a little bit of a landmark.
Okay, I'll let everybody know.
All right, Claudius, lead us in.
So you manage to land, secure your boat, no problems at all. The jungle is thick. It is quite warm. Very very muggy and humid. Like the minute you set foot close to the tree lines, the mosquitoes and other stinging, biting insects start to feast.
Malaria.
And I will get Clytius to give me a let's call it survival roll. Actually, sailing covers navigation.
Difficulty 1.
Difficulty 1. Perfect. So you kind of like set up your sunstone and kind of go like, okay, kind of judge where you position the boat. The last time you looked at the charts, kind of like, okay, we need to go that way. And you guys set off into the deep, thick jungle.
Hate this place already.
Bringing flashbacks.
Well, at least we landed on purpose this time.
True. It was our choice.
That's true. There is a difference between choosing to land and washing ashore.
Aye,
Quite.
'tis.
I like this more than the desert.
I like this more than the north.
What was wrong with the North, Captain?
It's cold as balls, and everyone hated everyone.
Those are both fair
That's
assessments.
That's not entirely true. I think you find that myself and Ragnar certainly enjoyed it. It's just, it's
Yeah.
visiting home.
And it's not everybody hates everyone. It's just this side hates that side.
Aye, it is.
Well, we
I
walked
think-
through all the different sides, and everyone hated everyone.
Correct. But I'm half and half, so I'm okay. That's not true. That's not true. People like me are looked down upon.
Aye, well, like I said, at least it is not desert, because, yes, that's been something.
I should say people like me are looked down upon by traditionalists.
Eh.
I feel like I'm right in saying that, right, Chris?
Yes.
And that's until they meet your steel, and then when then they smarten right up now, don't they?
One of them didn't.
True.
So as you start to make your way through the jungle, and there are like bird songs and stinging insects, all your typical jungle trappings.
Oh, good use of a word there. I see.
That's right. Word choice is important.
Dun, dun, dun.
And who is Clytius taking the lead?
If he's leading,
Sure, might as well.
Ragnar brings up the back, Captain and I are in the middle.
Perfect. All right.
Yeah.
So you're
That's how we do.
and it is slow going because you have to basically cut a pathway through with your cutlass.
Ugh.
That's why I brought a spare.
And as you kind of like cut, some vines away to head forward, you strike something relatively solid that is not wood. You hear the clattering of bones.
Oh, lovely. Great.
And
All right.
as you
Found some.
kind of clear it away a little bit, it looks like it's a human skeleton,
Mm.
but it has like the skull of a boar where the human skull should be.
Oh.
Airport.
Oh.
And it looks like
Oh, dear.
it's basically kind of like posted up on a spike, like it deliberately left here, not tangled in the trees or anything, but like deliberately left here,
Like an effigy type?
like an effigy.
Okay. Creepy.
This is the warning. Don't come here.
I mean, I'm convinced.
Hmm. I wonder what creature this could have been.
I was about to ask you that same question.
Can I consult my internal Rolodex of information?
You can make a healing roll.
Okay.
It's worse than that. It's dead, Jim. Dead, Jim, dead.
Yeah. Huh. I like this new pop-up.
I told the guy to put it on, like, my old eyes appreciate the font size.
Yup.
Ah, yes. Yes.
Oh, nice. So as you kind of step forward to take a look and see what you can think, you realize that it is exactly what it looks like. It is a human skeleton with a boar skull mounted on it. It is like, it's not one creature's skeleton. It's something that's been crafted.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, there we go. Warning, thou shalt not be here. All right, lads. Well, I think someone's just put this out for a scare tactic. They took the most of a human skeleton and they stuck a boar's head on it. Hard to say. Does it look like?
Love it.
Does it look like it's just been like stripped in the wild, or does someone pre-clean it before they put out?
No, it looks like you don't see any little nibble marks or anything that would indicate like flesh was on it that has been eaten away by the creatures. It was definitely like skinned by tools and then mounted.
Yeah. Probably even shined up. Who knows? Got to have a good presentation to ward off people from showing up.
Well, that tells us
Eric,
something.
I love it.
It tells us that there's people here or civilization of some sort.
Aye. This was not left out for neglect. This was just left out to be a thing. Like a party favor, perhaps. Who knows? But yeah, it is constructed. It is not naturally like this. So we don't have to worry about finding any pig-headed humans running around.
No, we just have to worry about people that skin other people and hang them on trees.
Aye, tis.
Oh, Captain, you had to deal with that in the north. Don't pretend it's a new thing.
It's my job to worry.
Honestly, boar people might be an interesting change of pace.
Well,
I
you
agree
know,
with
clearly
Clytius.
they must not be slavers.
Well, unless there's something of relevance to this particular thing that we can gain some insight from, we might as well just continue on our way, yeah?
Yeah,
Sure.
fine. Sounds good.
Sooner we get back to the boat, the better.
Mm. Now, hopefully with a nice big diamond.
Right. And what do I need to roll? I need to roll that.
Always wanted my own country.
Oh, you sure you really once, did you?
All right, Clytius, you can give me an observation check.
Sure. Difficulty 1 or 3?
Difficulty is 1 because it's an opposed test.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I'll spend momentum and see how we do.
Ouch.
I can reroll one of those.
Hmm?
Nope, just one.
Hmm.
Damn sneaky degenerates.
That was well timed.
One sec here, just getting a map set.
Uh,
Well, to answer your question, Stygia wouldn't be my first choice, but I mean, getting a free country.
Stygia's first choice?
Well, if nothing else, if you possess the right quality in the gem, they'll worship you like you're a god.
Maybe get some trade set up with Argos, get some. You never know. This could work out. King Carol. Has a nice ring to it.
Did you even export anything? Besides snakes?
And slaves?
I think that's what they import.
They probably do business both ways, I suspect.
They do have quite a culture. I mean, Stygia is not just a barren desert through and through.
Aye, 'tis.
Chock full of sorcerers, too. You'd probably learn lots down there.
Oh, yes, that's how to sacrifice folks en masse and do evil things, I'm sure.
Well, I have to put an end to that. But
Gave him the idea, Captain.
never know. We could make the world a better place just by picking up a little gem.
I mean, we've killed 2 evil gods? Sorry, killed one, put an end to the other? Or just stopped the other? I think we've made it a better place.
Well, in the cases of it's really more of a now we still have a place to live.
Yeah.
Okay. Da-da-da-da.
It's very green.
It is very, very green. You guys are making your way through this this very, very thick jungle. Clytius, you're kind of cutting your way through. And let's see, there are 4 of you. Conveniently enough, there are 4 of them. All right. So out of nowhere. Let's see if this works.
Oh, my leg.
It's a
Probably,
similar
Perfect
yes.
brand.
way to start 20.
A spear slams into Ragnar.
Ouch.
It's so crude.
For 6 damage to your torso.
Am I able to get a shield up?
No, because you do not see it coming.
Hey, well, I have 4 armor there.
Right, say take 2.
Just figure.
Yep. 1 into Rory. Ooh, that is a
Damn.
solid hit.
Ooh.
But that's only 4 damage to your head.
Ugh.
I have 5.
Your alchemy again. Zing. It's like casting.
Welcome to the
Dang.
rescue.
It's like casting shield in D&D.
No.
Yeah.
I have a pretty good bucket. It's great.
1 at Karo.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, look at that doom crawl up. Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh well.
Uh,
Oh, it's not my leg.
nope. 1 to your torso.
What's my armor on my torso? 4.
Yep.
On vigor.
Kara
And-
has
everyone-
time to reach down and touch the spearhead and like, I am not impaled. Cool.
I think that
Yeah.
everyone should probably have like their torso and arms and legs should all be about 4. I think.
And the last one into Clytius. Six to the right leg.
Okay, I will accept 2.
So a bunch of these like very like crudely made spears, like they're not even like really like stone heads or flint heads or anything. They're just more like
Sharpened sticks.
like sharpened hardwood that's been kind of hardened in a fire, as opposed to anything more significant. But they just launch out of the woods, and you see a bunch of figures closing in on you.
Cool.
Come up, man.
Ding, 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 ding.
And they are wearing essentially just enough non-tanned animal hides to maintain a PG-13 rating.
Well,
Woo.
Yeah, so calm down, Twitch.
So if I have this set right, you guys should actually see a bar under each of those,
Yes.
because they are minions. So each of those is a mob.
Yeah, 6. No. Yes.
No, that's the number of the mob, but the white bar will
Yeah.
show.
it's the
Yeah,
Peeps. Okay, gotcha.
perfect. But now that they've gotten their surprise round off, you guys are up.
Real quick, Ragnar is going to say, you, the one that he promoted from the boat, stick with the captain.
Aye, sir.
And I'm going to keep the rest.
Yeah, so that way Caro can use him as an ablative shield.
Exactly.
Poor
Um,
guy. He doesn't have a
Well,
chance.
Hey, he didn't give him a name though, so I mean,
I haven't named any of them, so I don't feel bad.
How
there
many?
you go.
How many guys do you have in your retinue now?
Right now, there's with him going to Caro, 3,
Okay, so 4 altogether.
4 altogether.
Perfect. All right, there we go.
I think that's the max, isn't it?
Yeah, it's equal to like your warfare focus times your ranks in general or something.
Yeah, but if I have more than that, could it go up from 4?
Yes.
I was told
Yeah.
that couldn't happen.
You only can have 4 in your squad. But
Yeah, but you can have more guys that are trained, and then you can assign them to do other things. Because the other advantage to it, the talent, is it turns them into toughened instead of minions. So because they're toughened, they roll 2 dice instead of 1 die, and then because they're trained by you, they get a bonus die on certain things like melee and parry and ranged combat, I think.
See, I missed that, so I would have been doing that.
Yeah.
But oh well, I know that for any future.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, so one of the guys goes running up to Cairo. You guys are up.
I think I'm going to take my boys and go down towards this mob coming in from the right.
Okay.
And I'm going to start swinging the however you pronounce that sword.
Akpatanen.
Yeah, that one.
All right.
How much momentum do we have in the?
4 currently.
Currently 4.
I'll spend 1 for 2. I put that into bonus d20.
Yep.
Beautiful. Right. All right. Let's roll. It's pretty.
they're dead.
It's very pretty. So we're going to roll some damage.
Just give me 1 second.
Oh wait, did the boys give me any more?
They do give 3 more.
Ooh, all
It's
that overflow momentum you can spend.
a lot of overflow momentum.
Mhm.
All right, let's reroll this, and this.
Beer back.
All right. 8 damage. I'm going to spend 1 of your overflow for blood on steel.
Yeah, might as well.
So 8, 9, 10, 11. These guys have 0 armor.
If there's any leftover wounds, I'll spend another 2.
You might as well spend them anyways. They're gonna go away.
Okay. Perfect. So yeah.
Exactly.
So you guys fall upon this group and just like hack and slash, dropping 3 of them like instantly.
The white line has gone gray.
Yeah, it'll color code depending on how white if they're at full strength, and then it'll get progressively darker as they lose people.
How much is it to make a second attack?
With the same weapon, it is 2.
Cool. How much extra did I have here?
Oh, so much.
A pile.
We'll
Yeah.
You would have filled the momentum pool up to
You had 8. So the best way to do this.
spend 3 to do more damage.
So you spent 3, so you've got 5 left.
Beautiful. I'll spend another 2 then to take another attack with my sword. Can I do the spend 1 for 2 again?
Yes.
Beautiful. We're gonna do that.
Okay. Difficulty is 2 though.
Oh shit. Then 3 or 4 successes then.
Okay. So 5 successes, 3 momentum.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. You guys can't help you because.
Yeah. It's my thing.
Yeah.
because you're superhuman and they're not. Da da da. Ooh. Go first. Ooh, roll up them
Rolling.
blanks. Bingo.
Jeez.
10. 1 more for blood on steel.
Yeah, might as well.
May as well. You've got the
May
one
as well-
there, so.
It's going to go away otherwise, right?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you guys just fall upon that group just hacking, slashing, and they don't have any armor. They don't have any as far as you can tell, their weapons are basically like parts of trees that they've grabbed. Like they're not even evolved enough to have tied stones to their tree limbs or
Yeah.
anything of that nature.
I don't think they were ready for such an explosive retaliation.
That is Ragnar though.
That's right, man.
All right, the rest of you guys are still up.
Well,
I'm back.
yeah. Fuck balls. Well, let's do.
Did you pick one you wanted to explode yet, Rory?
Well, I figure I just like slip up in this top guy here.
Sure.
And then I can throw some stuff. That's a group, so I can use an area hit, right?
Yep.
All right. And
You're
then
in
I
a
might
jungle.
focus around. It looks pretty good. And we'll go into my thingies, and we'll see what we would like to do. Area incendiary 3. I think we'll just do that one. Or do I want to do that one? Let me see here. Well, I would. I've got 6 of those. I guess we'll use those. I'm just going to use the first area one, so the exploding liquor.
Okay.
And it's got area and incendiary times 3. And we'll attack. We're going to put in. I think I'm going to use.
It's all fun and games until they hit you with an exploding liqueur.
True. I think I used 2 momentum. Yeah. All right. And we'll roll them dice, and we'll see what we get. Blah, 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 blah. Cool. So a hit plus 3 momentum.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And so we're not going to be greedy. Not gonna, don't roll the 17. Nope. Stop. don't even think about it. Alrighty. So this is 4 dice of damage. So we'll do that. Bing. Oof. 1 to reroll all the blanks.
Yes.
Okay. 1 to reroll all the blanks then. 1 of the 3. Reroll the selected die. Oh, for God's sakes.
Oh.
Really?
Well, you get an effect. That's all you need.
Yeah,
Was meant
fair.
to be.
I guess. Yeah. So yeah, I'll put the other 2 though into the momentum pool, so we'll bring it back up to 6.
Might as well do 1 for damage just to get to the 5 threshold.
Well, it's only 1 damage that he rolled, right? Like it's 1 damage.
Oh, it's 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
1 damage, and it happened to be an effect.
Yeah. So everybody in that squad takes damage.
Mhm. But they're on fire.
And they are on fire.
That could be demoralizing in and of itself.
It seems to drive them into a rage, like a frenzy.
Ah, shit.
If they were wearing more clothing, they might catch fire better.
Fair.
All right. Leave us with Clytius and Caro.
I'll head north with Rory. We'll let him tank since he's got the super armor. And I will heed my words on the group that he attacked. Might as well stun them if they're on fire.
Okay.
Fuck yeah. Just make loud noises and like whistle and clap at them or something. Try to distract them from their burning woes.
Hey now, go home now. Go home.
I'll re-roll the 20.
Okay. They're minions, so they can't take any reactions, so.
Argosian motherfucker, do you speak it? Nah, bro.
I'm going to spend the 1, I guess, since we're already at 6.
Okay.
Damage. And that should be... It's been a bit since we played. What was the talent on that? I think I had to adjust damage on... +1 from Force of Presence. I get piercing from Strong Armed.
Yeah.
Heed My Words is base 4, and then personality gives me... That actually looks right. Okay.
Ooh, nothing but effects.
And the 1 I have, I'll just re-roll the points.
Ooh.
So that's 8
That's just-
piercing, 5 million.
Yeah.
Oh, and it has area too, so it hits all of them.
Area stun, yeah. You can spend 6 doom each to let them be stunned.
Yeah, God no.
It was worth a shot.
Good try, good try.
Alright. So as they're laying on fire, Karo kind of steps forward, and intimidates all of them. They kind of stand there like it's hard to tell exactly what's going through their kind of like primitive brains as their flesh melts like the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark. But whatever it is, they definitely are giving pause as their flesh just melts, and they're not reacting in pain at all
Ugh.
as they burn alive.
Yeah.
And standing there almost slack-jawed. And Ragnar, you noticed the same thing as well. Like when you were hacking into them and severing limbs and cut off hands, there was no reaction to pain at all from them.
That is
Are these toughened guys?
They're not. They're minions.
Oh, so they're probably just taken out anyway.
Yeah, they are just taken out. But yeah, they, for whatever reason, like even like wild beasts react to pain.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to make them any tougher or any more resilient. Like you hacked through like their wrists just like it was, sharp knife through butter. But no reaction from them.
Hey, they want to die quiet. That's fine.
Claytius.
Right.
I'll just remove those
I guess
guys,
I'll
'cause-
see what I can do to one of the advanced groups here.
Yeah, that group they will melt to death before they get a chance to react because they're stunned. So
Head up to number 3.
okay.
See if I can get this right. It's 1 momentum and then a bonus d20. All right, cool.
Yep.
Well, I got no reroll, so that's not good. And then Damage. I guess that's on the same previous thing. Gotcha. Do I have to add my melee damage bonus?
Nope, it's already calculated in.
Okay.
Mm.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Good news, I can reroll a bunch of those.
There
That's a
you
lot
go.
better.
That'll work.
So it's going to be 8, 9, 10. Do you want to send for Blood on Steel to bring it up to 12?
Yeah, sure. We'll spend 1 for Blood on Steel. Oh god, I can reroll 9 melee dice. I need more melee dice. And then what else have I got here? I can spend 1 momentum to do an unarmed strike for Grappler. Or I can spend 2 momentum. Sorry, okay. I should have remembered that. Never mind. I can spend 2. I have murder in the eye, so I can spend 2 to break the guard and then have 2 bonus damage dice. That was the extra damage dice thing I was talking about, or looking into. I'll spend 1 for dirty fighting though.
Okay. So Dirty Fighting is just flat out extra damage.
So filthy, so filthy.
And it's rank 3, so 3 combat dice. Is that?
Yep.
Is it still considered fighting dirty if they don't have the mental capacity to realize that you're fighting dirty?
That's another one.
And it's got stun.
So you stun one of them. Actually, you don't, because no, you do, because you got an effect. Damage and a stun. Okay, got it. All right.
And then do I have any left?
You have one that has not been banked yet.
All right, then I'll bring the Ganta knife around.
Okay.
Nice little warm up fight for us to remember our talents.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
And
Difficulty is 2 on the second attack.
right. But I've got 2 there, so I will spend it for murder in the eyes.
Okay. So you break his guard and go in with the knife.
Yep.
Okay.
Is that bonus dice or talent?
Put it under bonus dice for damage. Talent might do it, but bonus dice should.
Okay.
Actually, put it under talent, see if it works.
All right, here goes. Reroll blanks. And the 1, why not? One more effect. And we'll spend 1 more for
For
Blood on Steel.
Okay. So that's going to be, what's that? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage with the knife.
Yeah.
Woo! Woo!
That's without exploit.
It's still got vicious, though.
Yep.
Good old vicious.
What's the thing? The Ganta knife doesn't have unforgiving, which is what triggers all of the expert
gotcha.
goodness. But it does have vicious just inherently.
Yeah, it's a fighting knife, not an assassin's knife.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, battle axe through one guy, knife into another guy, sweep the leg with the blade. These guys die and bleed pretty easily, but again, there's no sense of pain from them at all.
No reaction.
That doesn't bother Clytius.
But
It just means, it means the murdering's quieter.
It's kind of better that way.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. No yelling and screaming and crying for mommy. Yeah.
Degenerate pack number 4, I think, is about to die.
Dun, dun, dun.
all right. Clytius did roll a complication, so
Ooh.
Yep.
all
So
right.
he gets their attention?
Not exactly.
Oh, okay. Oh, so he probably gets like jumped on by a monkey from a tree. Gotcha.
Don't even say it. Why you gotta be that way? Same team.
Well, hopefully, he won't have 3 arms. Oh. Eugh.
Oh, God.
Oh, fuck. Ouchie.
Right. So as you're like standing there amongst the carnage there, Clytius, you see something very large kind of like move, and before you get a chance to react, these fangs sink into you.
I can cure poison.
You best. That is a dangerous, dangerous thing. Like a stupid, dangerous thing.
So that is going to be 4.
Persistent times 3. Ugh.
4. So that is 8 damage because it generated a bunch of doom that I'm just going to spend on damage. 8 damage to your left arm. And you see what?
All right. Was it 5 damage?
8 altogether.
8 altogether. All right. Left arm. I can soak half of that.
Okay. And as it sinks into your arm, you feel this burning sensation start to spread up your neck and down your arm to your fingertips.
Resistance.
Just give me 1 sec. It's been a long time since I played with something with persistent. So at the start of each turn, you're going to take X damage. In this case, 3 dice of damage that ignores all soak. But it can be avoided entirely at the time it is inflicted by adding a number of points of doom equal to the number of effects rolled.
Is that 1?
I only rolled 1 effect.
Yeah, I'll spend 1 doom for no poison.
All right. So you feel this burning sensation, and you very, very quickly just like make a little incision in your arm, so the poison just kind of bleeds out. Figure Clytius has like iron skin and stuff; he's tough enough to do.
Give it a good squeeze.
Give it a good squeeze, and this like black ichor just oozes out of that wound. Your fingers are tingly, but still functional.
I like to think he just flexes and it just comes right back out the puncture wound.
Chuck Norris doesn't get poisoned. He poisons the poison.
Snake bit Chuck Norris. Snake died.
That's it. There you go.
Yeah,
Right.
that's probably what should happen with Clytius. Just the snake just dies.
This group of degenerates. Clytius and Ragnar are both equidistant. So on a 1 or 2, they're going to throw their spears at Ragnar.
We see them now.
You do see them this time.
Shields up, boys.
Dun dun
Okay.
dun 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 dun.
So you can roll parry.
Will do.
Mm. Oh, excuse me.
In the north, the beast awakens.
Dun dun dun.
I'm going to put a momentum on this.
Okay.
I think.
Sure.
Just because I don't want to lose anyone just yet.
2 successes. I also got 2. Tie goes to you.
Beautiful.
So again, these very primitive spears come in. They just like kind of clang off your shield.
I like to think Ragnar is the type that when he sees it coming in, he would actually backhand it. Like with the shield, like just smack it away.
Back
It's
around.
probably more than one though.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
old
most
shield,
likely.
shield wall, right?
I like to think it's like the last one coming in, just bam.
Hmm.
That was like the
Uh,
challenge to them.
oh, and I do need Clytius to give me a difficulty 2 discipline test.
For the giant fuck off snake?
Yep.
Seems fair.
Is
Yeah.
indeed a giant fuck off snake.
Well, I just remember though, when you kill it, I have a recipe. We're good.
Mm. Oh, Clytius ain't afraid of no snake.
Yeah, you've seen worse. Way worse.
Perfect. All right. So you guys are up.
At least it's not a monkey. That's the main thing.
It is not a monkey.
No.
Ragnar and team is going to move up to the next set of degenerates.
Okay.
Close with them. And is going to swing into him with everything he got. I'm going to be spending 1, 2. Damn. And
Oh, Jesus.
So 5 total.
that's pretty.
So many dead degenerates.
Yeah. We're just doing them a favor. They're degenerating anyways, right?
Roll.
What if they're just evolving slowly?
11. Want to spend one of your many momentum?
Oh, you know it.
Yeah, technically it would be
10, 11,
like
12, 13.
evolving backwards.
If there's any wounds left over, spend 2 for another one.
All right. You guys fall upon them, slaughtering 3 instantly.
Still got, I believe, still got pooled.
Yeah.
We're gonna spend another 2 for another swing on this group too.
Okay. And you'll have 1 left after this.
Beautiful.
So-
We'll spend it for 2.
Okay.
Maisel.
Hazel.
Generates 1.
Yep. That's still good. Here it comes. Just gonna re-roll these.
Ew.
It's always the second swing that hits slightly harder.
Well, you gotta warm up a bit.
Gotta feel it out. Feel like this group, it might be slightly different than the last one. I need to feel out where we're at first.
Okay. You guys are up.
It's kind of like fouling off that first pitch.
Yeah. Just to see where the aim's at.
All right,
Yeah.
I might as well see if I can kill me a snake.
I would say so.
Check.
Snake is actually going to try to dodge because he is sneaky.
Good luck with that.
Oof, what is it with these 20s?
Wow.
Yeah, Snake is real dodgy.
Snake is real dodgy. So you like got to get the snake, and he just kind of like coils up and kind of moves around you, liquid split. You kind of lose track of him momentarily. Basically, you're gonna have to kind of reestablish your guard before you can really take advantage of your longer reach.
Okie dokie, I guess I'm done.
Okay. And I'm going to spend to seize initiative.
Cool. Does that mean after you go that Caro and I get to go and then the whole group goes again?
Yes.
Okay.
The snake is just going out of order.
It's just saying no me now.
Right.
Yep. Well, he's, dodgy and slithery.
It's all right. He spent a doom for it, so it's worthwhile.
Exactly. Yeah.
So he's gonna slap his massive meaty snake tail against Caro.
Carl?
Or sorry, Clytius.
Say, that's a big ass snake.
Little panic there.
It is a big snake. So it's going to be 7 damage to the right arm.
Whew.
Okay.
And knocked prone unless you want to spend 2 doom.
I would like to not be knocked prone, if that's possible.
Okay. Right. It's going to go for a bite as well. I was hoping to bite you while you were prone, but that didn't pan out.
Yeah, I was thinking that might come.
Take advantage of the 2 free momentum for being prone.
The DM asks you if you want to spend an edge to not be surprised. You say yes.
Ooh.
But it is going to bite you. So it's going to be only 3 damage to the torso.
Okay. That will get completely absorbed.
Okay. But the poison still does get through. You don't lose any vigor instantly, but you are still poisoned because I rolled 2 effects.
All right. I'll let you have 2 doom then.
Okay.
Oh, that doom's getting high, boys.
Well,
It got up, it got high, and then it got lower, and now it's high again.
Yep. All right. That will take us to Rory and Caro. Clytius is duking it out with the snake here, and this snake, as it kind of uncoils out of the bushes, it's got a girth to it. It's probably about a good like 15 feet long, maybe like 2 or 3 feet wide. Like it is a massive snake, and it does not seem to be trying to constrict him, which is what you would expect from a larger snake. But you do see this ichor dripping off of its fangs.
I'll go first there, Rory. Just let me go, and then you can clean it up.
Okay. Gonna try to stun his ass.
Yep. Move in here. Steal a glare.
Okay.
Oh, I could change that to command now. That's great.
Mm.
Oof.
Oh. And I got to die from my buddy with me. He gets to try anyway.
Holy crap.
He's not really good at intimidating people, but he's going to give it a try. He's got a persona 7. He's got a social of 0.
Okay.
He can look mean too. Come on, I'll show you the way.
Oh, he almost got a 5.
Due to the Caro effect, can he re-roll that?
Yeah, but I don't think we want him to. I think 7 momentum slots.
Okay. Just, you never know. Fill out the pool, and then you can use all that for damage and shit.
Let's see what the die roll does first.
Oh, yes. Oh, weird. Ugh.
So what do I got? 7 to work with?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Reroll those. So 6 to work with. No effects.
Oh, he's
Wow.
not stunned.
Wow. Okay. Well, 6 more damage for 11, I guess.
Ah. Give him some phobias.
All right, 11 is enough to convince the snake to disappear into the brush.
Like the audacity of this food.
Run away.
At least it wasn't monkeys.
It's gonna draw in another predator.
Mhm. I will
Run
wander
away.
over, and I'm going to check out Clytius for damage and or poison.
Some nicks and scratches here and there, but doesn't seem to be any the worse for wear.
Okay. So no sign of a poisoning.
No, it does not seem like any of the venom got deep enough into the few like little bites that he took.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. That's good. It's always nice having apothecary.
Yep.
I shouldn't say that. I have the entire healing spread now, unless there's something in another book.
There might be 1 or 2 here or there, but
Yeah, that's for another day.
I got a point of fatigue for some reason.
I think you guys took fatigue during the storm.
Can we get that cleared up?
Uh,
I think that was when you fell in the drink, wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be cleared up by now.
Okay. And then we can reset our vigor, I assume, since the scene's done.
Yep. I actually have a macro for that as well.
I have a macro for that.
New macros.
I have an eraser for that.
That macro for that.
Yeah, the new macro, it automatically sets a new scene by restoring everybody's vigor and resolve, and we constantly forget that momentum ticks down at the start of every scene and at the start of every new round of combat. We always forget that.
Yep.
So we've been doing it 33 games so far without reducing momentum at the start of every round. So
And like 30 in the Exiles, too. We never ever did it.
yeah, always.
I'm pretty sure I thought of it at one point, but I'm like,
So.
I'll just stay quiet.
All right. So as you guys kind of look around, look over these kind of like malformed, but still recognizably human corpses,
Mm-hmm.
indicating that there's at least some semblance of habitation on this island. And in the distance, you can start to hear like a drumming sound.
Ugh, the natives are restless.
Any fancy jewelry on these guys at all?
Nothing. They are literally wearing like untanned animal skins, which have largely rotted away on their bodies.
Ugh.
Friggin' worthless.
And their quote unquote weapons are basically like stout tree branches and a couple of the like sharpened sticks that they threw at you.
Claudius, they're just a step up from monkeys.
Yeah, it's still better than monkeys.
You had to put that idea in his head, did you?
I did. Might
Alright.
make them that much more fierce when we see more of them.
This is the biggest threat we're going to run into. It's going to be the relatively easy to navigate this jungle, but let's keep
I
going.
don't like
Sooner-
snakes.
Snakes are a problem. But now we know we got to look out for them. Let's get to the tower so we can get back to the ship.
Right. Let's carry on.
Mhm.
All right.
Bye, lads. On upwards.
So as you continue moving along the direction that Clytius is laid in, and at this point you realize that it's been a fair bit since you've seen the sun clearly. You look up, and you can see like hints of sunlight up there, up through the canopy, but it is a very, very thick jungle canopy. You
For
do
sake
see,
of mechanics, I'll say that I have the eagle just on my shoulder or something.
okay. You do see as you look up, here and there are like there's vines and like small animals moving around. Periodically, though, you do see animals stuck in webbing that is quite high up.
Oh.
We have spiders now. Great.
Now I'm having Tord flashbacks.
But they go with the
Huh?
snakes, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, we gotta get all the terror type things out and about.
That's right. No sense of having a hidden island if you can't have all of those things.
Too true. Too true.
If,
I think it's safe to say that this entire island sucks. And as soon
if
as
Frank
we
was
get-
running the game, there would also be either ants or snake people.
Shh. Don't give him any ideas.
we don't want snake people. We dealt with snake people last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've got an entire like adventure on Friday for D&D with Yanti. So.
There you go.
Oh, fuck yeah, there's snake people there too.
Yeah.
I mean, in Frank's game, if we just go back to the mainland, we can deal with that too.
True.
We're all over the place over there now.
But as you continue along this this path, following Clytius, the jungle does start to thin out. The trees start to thin out. Still very, very like broad at the top, so there's still a thick canopy, but the tree trunks themselves start to be more spaced further and further apart.
Mhm.
And the ground starts to give way to like a muddy, kind of a gushy ground, and then gradually into like water as you kind of move into a more swampy area.
Ugh.
The trees become more like, the mangrove trees with like the big roots that stick
Mm.
out.
That's not fun at all.
And that's probably like knee deep water that you're kind of sloshing through. The water here is brackish. You can't see anything. Periodically, you do feel things move against your legs, whether they're fish or small snakes. You're not entirely sure. Nothing. Actually, everybody, give me a difficulty 1 resistance test.
I spend a momentum. Oh, God.
Oh.
Man.
Oh no.
You want to spend some momentum for a reroll?
You have pissed someone off somewhere.
Oh dear. Oh boy. Let me see here.
I'd have to spend a fortune for a reroll, I think.
I think so. Yeah.
No. Fortune lets you set a die ahead of time, but it does not let you reroll. Rerolls in Conan are the purview of talents.
Just need the one.
Yep, just difficulty 1.
Carol has
Sweet.
fallen over and his fancy hat is lost in the mud. Twice.
Yeah. It's one of these scenes where like he steps into like a water pool and just completely disappears.
Okay, give me 1 sec here. Let me look something up.
Yeah, poor Chris. He never realized someone was going to botch it that bad.
Oh, the best botch so far is in our Fallout game. Yorick's character was trying to disarm a car that was in danger of exploding and rolled from no successes to double complications.
Oh. Yeah. Nothing like bonus complications.
Yeah.
Keeps things fresh. And the character's humble.
So as you guys start making your way through the swamps, things you can feel things like moving around your legs. Periodically, you kind of have to like stop down, kind of like pull the leeches off. But Karo, you feel something basically slither down the inside of your, or I guess up the inside of your pants.
Not the leg.
Right onto the leg. And I take a point of vigor, ignoring soak.
God damn it.
Carl's got angry squirrels in his pants. Is that what I heard?
He's got something.
Well, he'll try to get rid of it.
Okay. Give me a healing roll.
Healing.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's the difficulty?
Well, just 1 sec. So at the start of the next round, you are going to take another point of vigor damage. And as you kind of like pull yourself up onto one of the mangrove roots, kind of like strip off your leggings, and you can see this like it's a leech, but it's about the size of your index finger.
Oh, I hate that so much.
And it is latched onto your femoral artery.
All right, I'm going to spend 3 momentum.
Okay.
For a fortune.
Okay.
And I'm going to use that to overcome a weakness.
Okay.
Which I believe should fix this.
Okay. So you basically like, oh shit. And like without really thinking too much about it, you pull the leech off.
Just lucky choosing the right thing.
Yeah, just like you grab it at the right spot, pull it off.
But fling it away.
Yeah.
It's 3 momentum though.
Yeah. And the start of the next round, you take 3 vigor damage as you're now bleeding profusely. Basically, there was 2 complications. One was the leech, the other one was persistent from the leech.
All right.
I got him.
Leg.
What have you? Oh, the leg again. Like, well, at least it doesn't look like I have to reattach it.
Oh, it's bleeding everywhere.
Yeah. We'll fix that. So healing roll.
Yes, difficulty 3.
Ooh. Well, all right. I'd best get out the bag for this one, apparently. Ugh. So that way I'll use a load from the bag and get 2 extra dice.
Okay, perfect.
Conveniently, Carl currently has a Sherpa standing right there.
Mm. Get him to make something like something to drag Kara around with.
You hold this.
Yeah. Okay, now this isn't poison related, right? It's just simply bleeding.
Correct.
Okay. Alrighty, let's have a look here and see what my load looks like here. Blah, 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 blah. So 2d20.
If we were playing Deadlands, they would file us under bleeding and squealing.
Yep.
Bleeding like a stuck pig.
I really love that in the 2D20 games you can modify a ton of effects just by giving things like effects and qualities.
All right. And since I have Anatomist, I can make the D3 a D2.
All right, perfect.
Yeah. So that's good. You get to use the new skill. What do you do? Oh, that's my reroll. And blah. Okay. Well, there we go. All right, so let's have a little roly. So that would be choose the 2d20 options. Yeah, there we go. And wonderful. So let's we got a D2 scenario here. So let's click on the D2 and roll the dice. Wow. I get a reroll.
Oh shit, that was almost
Oh.
90.
Hi.
Managed to make it happen.
Perfect. So you take a look, and it looks like whatever that thing was, probably no natural, like normal leech.
Yeah. It turned out to be all mouth.
Yeah. But it also it bit so deep in that when Carl just instinctively ripped it off, it basically these little punctures right into the artery.
Mm-hmm.
And his leg was just seeping blood.
Mm-hmm.
So he managed to apply some pressure, put some unguents on it, wrap it.
Maybe even burn it a little. Who knows?
Cauterize it ever so slightly. And he's no longer in danger of slowly bleeding to death.
Sweet.
Thank you,
All
Rory.
It does seem to be a thing, even the legs.
Let's get out of this swamp, shall we?
Might be for the best, yeah.
Captain, I just want to say, if I ever have my own long ship, I'm naming it Caro's Leg.
You have your own long ship. I bought you one a while ago.
I do. It's just when I'm actually on it.
Seems like it might be the kiss of death.
Well, laddie, you can, if you'd like, when you get back home and you get running and everything, then what you can do is you can just get all the longboats and just keep naming them after pieces of Caro's anatomy.
All right, what it'll be Caro's Good Leg.
I don't have a good leg.
Yeah,
He doesn't really have a leg to stand on.
I'm not even sure how that thing found something that wasn't just Scottish. All right, Claudius, get us out of here, please.
I figure this captain, that's like you're lucky, so that's why you haven't lost both of them yet.
It's better to be lucky than good.
Let's make for dry land.
Please do.
Fortunately for you, I'm good.
So you guys push on for several more hours through the swamp. It's pretty slow going between the jungle and the swamp.
In that time, is it the time for Vigor to heal?
Yes.
Cool. Heal him if you got him.
And as you move deeper into the swamp, and you get to the point where there are periodic spots of dry land, but when you have to like ford through the water, it is like waist high.
Ugh.
And the mud at the underneath it is the sort of mud that kind of sucks at your boots as you walk.
Well, whenever we get to a dry patch, we'll take a break and make sure we do a head count and give everybody a second to catch their breath.
Empty the
Right.
boots.
Yeah, make sure there's nothing wiggling in them again.
And that
Bleach check.
drumming sound that you heard earlier almost seems to be following you in some fashion.
Oh, okay. Well, in their defense, we actually make it probably quite easy where we're chopping our way through jungle.
Like, stop, and you can hear it just at the edge of your hearing every time you stop.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just kind of gets louder and louder, like it's closing in on you. And then once you start moving again, it kind of fades away. And then when you stop at another, like when a little, like these little dry spots, it starts to come again. The weird thing is it's always seems to be coming from the same direction, no matter which way you guys are heading. The sound always seems to be coming up on you from the same direction.
Weird.
Is that direction in front of us or behind us?
It seems like it's coming up from behind you.
So it's following us, no matter which direction we're going, it's following us.
Correct. And even once you kind of figure this out, when you take your little rest, and you hear it, and you hear it starting to follow you, and you kind of like, just instinctively turn in that direction, the sound turns as well. So it is always behind you.
Captain, I don't like this island.
Rory, what is this? Any idea? Or do we just ignore it and keep going?
Is it sorcerers, Chris?
Insight roll.
Insight. Insight. I'm so good at that. Oh, let's see here. Roll that. I will roll them dice.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Bonus.
So, as you think about Rory, it is definitely sorceress in nature. From your somewhat limited studies of sorcery, different sorcerers have different ways in which their spells and their magical powers and their various deals with the denizens of the Outer Dark manifest. So you would guess that this drumming sound is a result of that power manifesting. You don't know exactly what power or ability it might be, but this drumming is like the side effect of it in a way.
Okay. So something nasty could be coming our way, and it has a drum chorus that leads it into us. Great, wonderful, lovely. All right, Captain. Well, that is certainly something that's a wee bit sorcerous about this. I would say, if I had to make a guess, that a sorcerer has done something somewhere, and this is kind of somewhat like fallout from whatever action they have taken, which I have no idea what they have done. But this kind of drumming and its how it works is definitely sorceress-based. So, we may have found out that there actually is still a sorcerer on this island.
Well, of course, there's a sorcerer. There's always a sorcerer.
Well, who else do you expect to, be living in real estate like this?
So we can't do anything about it.
Mm-mm. We just keep pressing on.
All right. You heard the man, Claudius. Let's see if we can get out of this swamp and get to that tower.
Right. Claudius mutters about goddamn witchery and such.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, at least we can get out of here and get into something that resembles open. Then we'll at least be able to see what the frick is coming after us.
A dry land would be lovely.
Aye. Getting a bit tired of this swamp.
All right. So as you continue on, you do eventually start to pull out of swamp and into jungle. It is starting to get quite dark by this point.
Dun, 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 dun. We continue, or is this how dangerous would it be to continue?
And as it starts to get darker and darker, you can hear the wildlife in the area starting to, like the nocturnal wildlife, starting to come to life. The hooting of owls, the movement of large nocturnal predators through the jungle, giving you a wide berth because they don't know what you are. But the jungle definitely comes alive at night.
Okay. Is it possible I could make a test using my avoid danger? You recognize various environmental risks and mitigate them. You may substitute your healing skill for survival for the purposes of avoiding hazards.
Yes.
Okie dokie. I will make a medicine roll. Difficulty?
Difficulty will be 2.
D2.
That's a cool talent.
Yeah, I've had it for a while. It's just that I keep forgetting to use it. Go figure, eh? Alrighty. Healing. Yeah. It's a D2, eh? Oh, I think I'll put at least 1 momentum into that, eh? Maybe 2. Let's do 2. Like I said, I wouldn't mind if we can just, put this behind us, find a cool way out. Alrighty, let's roll that dice. We'll re-roll the 20. Much better.
All right. So yes, as the jungle starts to come alive at night, traveling through the jungle at night is going to be extremely dangerous. Your visibility is limited, even with torches. You're only going to be seeing like 10, 15 feet in front of you at most, whereas the predatory animals in the area have adapted to the darkness. You're going to want to set up someplace for camp. And even then, there's no guarantee of safety. Your best bet is to keep a fairly large fire going to keep the things at bay.
Yeah, we'll find a nice thinned out spot, and something that's dry, and we'll set up a fire, and do the things.
Sounds good.
All right.
All right. Somebody can give me a survival roll.
Apparently, that's Rory.
Well, I mean, just means I can use my medical avoid fate thing, so I can just roll medicine again. Yes.
Sounds good to me.
This is not for avoiding hazards. This is for setting up a camp. So,
Oh, then by all means, someone else take this one. I'm sure somebody has survival way better than I do.
Well, it's not me.
Mine's a 12.
Oh, mine's a 9, so go right ahead.
All right. DC 1, Chris?
yeah, basically, how well you roll would set like the difficulty of something to find your encampment.
Ooh, in that case, I will spend a momentum.
Think of it as the better you roll, the less chance of there being a random encounter sort of thing.
Yeah, well, I got one.
We'll take it.
Well, 1 is better than 0.
Yeah, or a complication.
Or a complication.
Mm.
So as you look around, find a place to set up camp, get a fire going. There's plenty of firewood around. Build it a little bit bigger than normal to keep some of the natural predators at bay. The whole time that drumming sound is consistent. And since you've stopped for a fair bit to get the camp set up, it seems like it gets to a certain distance for you. Like for a bit, it feels like it's getting closer and closer and closer. But at a certain increment, it just stays constant.
Yeah, that's what it is. Nice, pleasant white noise.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, when it gets to that point, all of you get the distinct feeling that you're being watched.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's not much we can do about it. We might as well just try to camp out as best we can and continue on in the morning.
Aye, pretty much. It's too dangerous for us to be out trying to traipse through the jungle. We've got a good defensible area right here. And yeah. And we'll need some rest.
And I assume you guys are setting watches.
Oh, yes.
As usual, I have the last one because I make breakfast.
Okay.
Huh?
Uh,
I'm not sure why I rolled a dice. Okay.
oh, apparently I've got your token selected. That's why.
Oh, okay. I'm just like, why am I rolling dice?
So who is on third watch?
Not me. I'm fourth.
Sure.
Right. Clytius. So as you're keeping an eye on everything, and that drumming sound is constant the whole time. To the point where you almost managed to tune it out. Almost.
Wow.
You kind of think of it as like just you're used to tuning out the sound of the waves on the crashing against the hull of the ship, so you're just like, okay.
Mm.
And during the night, you see something moving through the jungle close to your camp. It is. You notice it because the few little bits of starlight that you see through the canopy get blocked out as something moves around your encampment.
Oh.
For
dear.
something that large, it doesn't make any sound.
Ah, crap.
Yeah. Well, I think I'll get my axe out, and then if I can kick Ragnar awake, I will do that as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me an observation roll.
Dun, 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 dun.
Sure. I see it.
So yeah, so you do see like that large thing that is moving through the jungle.
And I run through.
I've got one free momentum. Can I determine what it is?
Whatever it is, it looks like it's a fairly bulbous body, with 8 like tree-sized legs.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Gotcha.
Okay.
big spider. Big.
Big spider.
Oh dear.
So I'll whisper to Ragnar. There's a big ass honking spider in the trees there.
And it's Ragnar kind of looks, and it's as you look, it is basically the body of this spider is standing directly over your campsite. Basically, the legs are around your campsite.
So you're saying it's as big as the campsite?
Yes.
Fuck. Oh dear.
This is bad.
I'm still
I
listening.
mean, it's been better.
Just think of how filthy and full of ichor we're going to end up being after this.
Rather not.
And as this thing kind of like stands over your camp and you kind of kick Ragnar awake, Clytius, you notice much smaller but still like horse-sized spiders kind of descending from the body of this on their webs.
Oh, it's a fucking drop ship.
No.
Is that in addition to, or is that like another thing that happens? Can I wake up somebody else?
You can like quickly kick everybody else awake.
Awesome.
And we'll take a quick 5-ish minute bio break because
Sounds good.
I need to go pee and I need to quickly double check some stats.
All right.
Alrighty. So as you guys are kicked awake, you see this giant spider above you. And these much smaller ones dropping down. And I'm going to need everybody to give me a difficulty 5 discipline test.
Oh, crap. Difficulty 5?
I'm just gonna take the L on this one.
I think I'll just choose to fail to get the fortune.
Oh, could I have done that?
Absolutely.
Failed anyway. Could I call that?
Yep.
Cool. I'll take a fortune.
Because there's like no way I can make D5.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's no way that's happening.
Hello, I'm back.
Hello. I need a difficulty 5 discipline test.
Oh, fuck, okay.
Or you can choose to fail and gain a fortune.
Well, there's no way I'm making a difficulty 5 discipline tech, I don't think.
That's what we said.
That's
Yeah.
pretty much what everyone else is saying too.
I guess I guess I'll take the fortune.
Is it a supernatural threat?
It is.
Okay. Have a look, because I actually have discipline skills that I don't think I've ever really used. Blah, 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 blah.
Now's the time. Smoke them if you got them.
Yeah, pretty much. So what is everyone else doing? They're, what?
Failing.
Oh, okay.
Failing horribly.
All right. It's a lot of spiders. Okay, that one's for recover actions. I'll just increase my resolve. Okay, so everyone else is deciding that it's time to. They're just going to wrap it up.
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
On the plus side, it just means that wherever we are in relation to it, we can always hit it.
It does have parts in every zone.
Yeah.
Well,
Alrighty, let me have a look here.
the legs kind of deal.
All right, now I am. We're going to roll that skill. I've got Healthy Superstition. So that when a supernatural threat manifests, you may spend 1 momentum, immediate repeatal, to immediately gain 1 CD of Morale Soak, which lasts until the end of the current scene. Since, let me have a look here. I think I can make this happen. So I'm going to roll. I'm going to use a fortune, and I'm going to use 2 of the momentum that we have for a 5 dice roll, and then I'm also going to spend, if you guys don't mind, the one last one for a 1 CD morale soak in case I really feel bad.
Give it.
All right, so I'll use those 3 momentums, and we will do a little discipline. So we're using a fortune.
I think you're looking for a lot of discipline.
Yeah. It's like, get the belt out. Let's do some discipline. Okay, so I got my 5 dice. Momentum is all gone. And we will then roll them dice. And that's a D5, you say. Ooh, okay.
Yep.
Boop.
Wow.
Oh!
All right. So Rory, you see this thing, you're like, oh shit. Okay. Kind of clamp down hard.
Fuck gods.
Seen worse than you. Fuck you.
I mean, it's probably a lot less scary once it's on fire.
Mm-hmm.
It's even more terrifying.
But everybody else.
Oof.
Shit.
So Karo.
Well, that's a lot of sixes.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 resolve damage.
Hey, that goes down to 7.
Remember, I gave you an amulet that sucks up 2.
6, 5. Still 5 though. It can't stop trauma.
And you are stunned unless you want to give me 5 doom.
No, I don't think I do.
I think being stunned is a perfectly natural reaction in this case.
I can't. No, I can't give 5 doom. Oh, so many effects.
There are some things that are just totally reasonable to fear.
And I should be able to help you guys with your damage, but I can't help myself. So yeah, I'm gonna take the stun.
Okay. Clytius. Oh, that's only 3 damage.
Nice.
3 resolve.
Does it pierce at all?
Nope, no piercing.
And I stop 2, 4, 6.
In that case, Clytius shrugs it off.
But you are stunned unless you want to give me 3 doom.
I guess I'll be stunned.
Okay.
I mean, you've already got 22 doom. I hate to see what it can do with more doom.
Oh dear.
And Ragnar. Oof.
Sweet Jesus.
5 resolve.
Aha.
Which I blocked. It's fine. I blocked 6.
And stunned unless you want to give me 5 doom.
I'm not giving you any doom.
All right. So
Oh dear.
He's just like, oh, horse spider. Oh no.
All right, it's all you, big guy.
In fact, we got this massive fucking thing just fucking.
so now that you know where it is in relation to you guys, I'm just going to remove the tokens because everybody's hidden underneath it.
Yeah, it's towering over the sky. Yeah.
Where it is in relation to us, everywhere. It's the map.
Yep. All right, Rory, you're up.
Yeah. Wow. Crap. So these are all singletons, right? They're not groups.
Correct.
Okay.
I would shit bricks if those were groups of.
Yeah. There might be some brick shitting. Well, maybe, just maybe, we're kind of doing that. Although, grant you, if they're groups, it'd be more minions instead of hardened. I'm assuming.
Yes, these are all toughened, and the colossal spider is a nemesis with the immense trait.
Oh, lovely. It is certainly immense.
And the gargantuan template from Horrors of the Hyperborean.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Gotcha. Oh, fuck balls.
I like to make one on fire, I guess.
Well, we could do that, I guess. Because, I mean, realistically, he's got so many parts that I could probably just use one of the big area ones and it would just hit him. Yes?
The way it would work is area, if you roll any effects, will hit something else in that zone as well. So it would hit it and like one of the other spiders in whatever zone it is you target.
Okay. All right. So, in that case, if I throw it from my current location, then it would hit it and the other spider that's in here with us?
Correct.
Okay. Well, I guess that's what we'll do. If nothing else, it'll give us light. Alrighty, so let's go with the big bomb, the blockbuster. The, oh my dear God, we need help. Ooh. Bling, 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 bling. My hellish brimstone.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
Yeah, pretty much. So base damage 6, area fearsome incendiary times 4. Yeah, so we're gonna do some attacking here. Now, I'm gonna make sure we hit this. Although, I'd like to generate some momentum. We have 1 momentum in the pool.
Yes.
Okay. Well then, I am going to steal that. Foop. And I am going to use a fortune because, well, I really need to hit this and hit it nicely. So I will do that. Alrighty. Let's get ready to rumble. Sweet.
Perfect.
Oh, wow.
So that is exactly on target. It's hard to
Beautiful.
it's hard to miss this thing.
True. And some fire comes dripping down on one of the other ones, hopefully. So I've got, so that gives me 4 momentum to work with.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's get a little damage here. Come on. And we will roll them dice. See what we get. Oh, blankies. Boo. So that's weird. How come that didn't come up on the thing?
For damage, I don't know.
Oh, you have lost connection to the server. Attempting to reestablish. Server connection reestablished.
Ah.
Okay. So I should roll again then.
Yes.
Okay. Let's try that again, this time with a server connection. There we go. Woofers. And I would also like to spend, what, the 1 to reroll the 2?
Yep.
Yeah, so right. So that's brings us down to 3 momentums. And so we'll reroll these 2. Bing. And we'll reroll the selected. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Boop. There we go. And I will 3 momentum left. Y'all might. Do you guys need the momentum?
No, we're all stunned, so attack again.
Okay. All right. So I will. Oh shit. So attack again is what, 2?
Yep.
Okay. So I will spend 1 of them to bring this up to 10 physical damage
Okay.
and 3 effects. And I'll spend the other 2 and I'll try it again.
So the colossal spider does not seem to be affected. Like there's flames like playing over its body, but that
Right.
initial impact did not seem to have any effect at all on it.
Okay, but we'll let it burn and we'll see what happens.
But some of the burning liquid does drop down onto the spider underneath, and it burns quite well. The one normal sized giant spider is definitely suffered from that splash. It's not on fire because the effects don't carry over, but it is badly hurt.
Okay, good. So now what so if I stay where I am, I can still hit the 2 of them.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So I'm hoping that the incendiary burn, because it ignores armor, does it not?
The incendiary does ignore armor, yes.
Cool. So I want to get that cranked up as much as possible. Alrighty. Let's go with attack then. We're going to use the other big blockbuster. And I am also going to throw a fortune on top of that. And so I'm out of. Yeah, if you die and you still have fortune left, I'm just saying.
Right?
Yep. So let's roll them dice. And yes, we'd like to do that, please. The other things. Alrighty.
Okay. That is a hit. One momentum because it was difficulty 2 for the second attack. But
Ah, yes, right. So at least we put a momentum into the pulse in case I need to reroll some damage dice. And I will then. Let's roll the damages. Yes. Blup, 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 blup. Blup. And I will then spend that one momentum and reroll them by blanks.
okay.
Do-do-do. And reroll the blanks. Better. Excellent.
So again, that one is very much on fire.
Mm-hmm.
But the one underneath it catches fire and lets out this horrifying screeching sound and dies.
Sweet! That's cool, because that's going to be a whole bunch of frickin' dice to roll when dude's turn ends up.
Yep, it'll be two groups of 4. We'll have to roll them separately because you may or may not trigger wounds.
Gotcha. All right. And now we can see easily. No need to worry about the darkness. It'll keep all the other animals away like it wouldn't in the first place, but still.
Yeah, I mean, you may not necessarily want to have seen it, but
Well, it's okay. We're good. I'm fine,
right.
personally.
Everybody else is stunned at this round.
Yep.
Mhm. Ooh.
So the smaller ones kind of scuttle in on folks. One on Clytius.
Mm-hmm.
Is going to bite him.
Can that be parry?
Not while he's stunned.
Oh, yes.
Actually,
Stunned on the-
you can take reactions. You need to spend a fortune to even take the reaction.
Does longer reach help me?
Not while you're stunned.
Okay.
Dope.
2 damage to the torso.
Ignore it.
Yeah. No, nothing gets through.
But it does trigger the persistent. Unless you want to spend,
That's the problem.
unless you want to spend 2 doom to not be poisoned.
Is it persistent 3? Is that like 3 dice per?
Three dice at the start of every round.
But it's not 3 dice per effect.
It's not 3 dice per effect.
Ugh. I probably stand up better to it than somebody else, so sure.
You can minor action, try to clear it too.
Yeah, it is a minor action to basically try to shrug it off.
Okay.
And if worst case scenario comes, I can just stab you with something and it'll take it away.
One on Rory. Oh, gets a complication.
Take that.
It's on so much fire.
Yeah, we'll say that it does stumble into the burning because there was a lot of hellish brimstone
There's
going
a lot of burning.
So it doesn't take any initial damage, but it will be considered to be on fire.
Sweet. Love it.
Burning adjacent.
Take that.
Burning adjacent. One on Karo.
Oh no.
Your right leg is going to take 5.
What?
That's 1.
And poisoned.
Fuck, you have so much to do. It's only 1. Okay, yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. 1 on Rag.
Let's go. Stop it.
3 to the right arm.
I have 4.
Okay. But a little bit of poison.
I don't like it.
You can give me a doom to not be poisoned.
It's only
Give
1.
you-
You might as well
I'll
take
give
it.
you 1 instead of the 5 earlier.
Okay. And 1 on the minions.
My boys!
Oh!
That is beautiful.
Oh! Right. 2
Hold
complications.
down.
Apparently, the boys are already on fire.
Um,
They're just biting fire. Why?
what do we do for 2 complications on this guy?
It's warm enough it implodes.
Goes to attack them, and they're all just panic shank it.
Yeah, I will. It's 2 complications, so I'm going to say that one gets driven away by the minions.
He's afraid of the fire. Clearly, the fearsome worked.
Yeah,
There's so much fire.
there is.
I've
there is
seen Ragnar do so much
fire.
worse.
So
Stag-
much.
burn.
Staggering amounts of fire.
That is the turn. Let's see. So Clytius is poisoned.
Yep.
It's going to be 3.
And that's not soakable? Is it 3 or is it just 2?
sorry, just 2. But it
Yeah.
does ignore soak.
Okay.
And who else was poisoned?
Karo's minion's poisoned.
Oh, poor minion.
Oh, he's going to take 4.
He never even had a name.
Yeah, that poor minion is dead.
Yeah, it's a good thing we didn't name him then.
Sacrifice was willing to make.
And then the fire damage will happen at the end of the spider's turn. You guys are up, kind of shaken out of your stupor by the fact that these spiders are like all over you and all around you.
And the world's on fire.
Oh wait, I forgot for the big giant spider to go.
Shit.
Damn it! I wasn't going to say anything. Oh, well.
It is gonna bite a minion.
So mean.
15 damage. Goodbye, minion friend.
Aha!
Oh, complicated.
Maybe he chokes on it.
Oh no, he gets to reroll damage, not attacks.
It's true, these pirates are crunchier than he expected.
Yeah, it's that little pits of armor they've got.
Or he bit one of the guys that's already on fire. So
Yeah.
much fire.
What do we do for a complication of the big giant spider?
He's
Turns out
choking.
he's
coaching.
allergic to pirate. Yeah.
He's choking. Does someone know the spider Heimlich?
Yeah.
He's got a terrible seafood allergy.
We will say that. Yeah, basically, as he brushes down, he kind of like catches his belly on the fire that's all around there as he kind of bends down to bite that guy. So we will increase the incendiary damage by 1 die on each of the incendiary effects that's on him.
That's fair. More than fair.
But he does
So
still
then,
succeed.
Well,
Oh, shit.
Fucking hell. Oh no.
that's not a dead
Oh, he's
minion.
got
I don't know
rerolls.
what it is.
Hey,
Oh,
reroll
fuck
his
yeah.
attacks.
So that's going to be 17 damage to a minion.
That's actually scarier than Ragnar.
His whole family line has been severed.
So this colossal spider just kind of like bends down, kind of catches itself on fire on the already burning spiders, and it's like little mandibles basically just scissor that poor crew member in half.
Nom 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 nom.
Now it's your guys' turn.
Right, but at the end of theirs, doesn't it burn?
No, actually he would at the end of his turn he would burn.
Yeah, because everyone was stunned and I attacked. So
Right,
yeah, so it's what, 5 dice and 5 dice?
5 dice and 5 dice.
Cool.
Burn, burn, burn. The ring of fire.
Ooh.
Oh, that's good damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh.
It's mythic, so it keeps burning.
Okay.
His insides are beginning to fry.
The good news is it does inflict a wound upon him because it was more than 5. Bad news is
Nice.
it doesn't seem to really slow him down.
Here. Yeah. So we'll order it again.
And then another 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, another 5.
Mm-hmm. And an effect continues. Something's burning. Disco Inferno.
All right. There we go.
Mhm.
Your guys' turn. So yes, this giant colossal spider standing over you is it's burning. You can see the flames now have kind of gotten under its carapace, and you can see like little gouts of fire. It would, in a weird way, be sort of pretty if it wasn't so terrifying.
Fire. Boo-doo-doo. I'll bring you fire. I love that song.
Right. You guys are up.
All right. Would somebody else like to go?
Yeah, we got to clear up the little ones first, right?
Yes, God, yes.
Sure.
Please.
Then Rory, you got to keep on the big one. I think you're the only one that can hurt it.
But y'all have fun first, and we'll see what we got, and then I'll move on to my slightly less powerful blockbuster.
That's a good start.
That's a great start.
I guess I'll start with that boy right in front of me there.
Bum, 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 ba-da-da-bum, ba-da-da-bum, bum, bum.
And don't forget, Don, if you want to clear the poison, it's a minor action to make a difficulty 3 resistance test.
Yeah, okay. Let's do that. Is it difficulty 3 or difficulty 2?
It's
Or is it-
the difficulty is based off of the level, either the number of effects rolled or the rating of the persistent, whichever is higher.
Whichever's higher. Oh, I see. Well, we'll do that too.
But you may as well finish out your attack, that way you'll know how much momentum you have in the pool.
Yeah. Yeah. Good plan.
Just wanted to remind you, since I don't think we've ever really used the clear action.
Can you break guard on a spider?
You sure can.
Well, let's do that.
All right.
So that'll give us an extra 2 damage dice.
Perfect. So you get all up in his face.
And we can re-roll the shitty ones.
So many rerolls. You know you made it as a fighter when you re-roll them once.
Well, might as well. Let's 8 damage, 10 damage. We'll spend 1 for blood on steel, make it 12.
Oof. And then you have intense.
Yeah.
Perfect. So yeah, so you you kind of snap out of it, realize that there's killing to be done, and bring that battle axe down and basically just like cut it deep into the now corpse of that giant spider.
Cool. So I think I only spent 1.
Out of your what you generated, yes, you've spent 1.
Okay, so I can bank 3.
Oh, killed the other one.
Yeah. No, I was just trying to sort things out so I didn't get.
Oh, you need your momentum to clear, though, don't you?
I request at least one.
All right, and then we'll offhand attack on the next spider.
Okay.
For 1 momentum.
Okay. So it does take your minor to close with him, but
Okay, yeah. It'll be poisoned then.
you can spend 1 momentum for a second minor action.
Oh, I did spend 2 to break the guard, didn't I?
You did, yeah.
Ah, sorry. That should be 2 less. But I've still got 1 left. All right, cool. Let's see if we can get some back. Nope, just a success.
Okay. But you do stab him.
Yep. Reroll that 1 blank. There we go.
Oh, so 9 damage.
Fortunately, I left the pool empty. I'm sorry, guys.
I'll get us some more.
Yeah. It does cause a wound to it, though. You dive that knife deep and basically cut down the side of the carapace.
Okay. And then I burn some. Yeah, no, I did burn.
Yeah, persistent is the start of the turn, so you've taken that.
Oh, good.
Incendiary is the end of whoever's on fire's turn.
I'm not on fire though.
You are not on fire. You're just poisoned.
Right. Good. Okay.
All right, so I'm going to see if we can get some momentum here. So I'm going to attempt to use Heed My Words.
Okay.
I don't know if it'll work, but if nothing else, I'll get lots of dice. That's a good roll.
That's a great roll.
And I'm attacking the spider in front of me.
Okay.
Not the big guy, because I don't think it'll work on him. Okay, so I generated, what?
5.
5 momentum? Should have been difficulty 1, actually. Should have been 6. Spend 1 to reroll.
It's difficulty goes up to 2 because of your trauma.
Ah, that's what's going on. Okay, yeah. Okay, so that's 9 piercing a million. 3, 6, 9, 12.
Okay. That is enough to drive that spider from the combat.
And it's area and stun.
Yeah.
So for the areas, I could affect the guy next to Rory and the big guy, which I assume.
Yeah, it has no effect on the immense one.
But it will do the damage on the other guy.
So yeah, that is enough to drive both of them from the fight.
Oh, okay. So that's a standard action. Minor action, I'm going to... Shit. I'm gonna
too.
move.
That's pretty fast.
Yeah, me too.
Move here into this zone,
Okay.
and then spend 2 because I spent 1. 4, 3. Spend 2 for secondary standard to Steely glaze this guy.
Okay.
Glare, Steely glare, I guess.
Arrow steely glaze.
Difficulty will be 3.
Difficulty will be will go up by 1.
That's when you get your chrome redone.
Reroll 20.
Put a nice steely glaze on it.
Steely glaze.
Oh, nice. Difficulty 3 and 3 momentum. That's nice.
Wow. Okay, let's do damage first.
Invaders in shirt.
Mm-hmm.
I'll spend 1 of those for rerolls. Seven, piercing 6, and stun.
7 is just enough with the piercing.
Perfect. And the rest goes to the pool.
Good news, you guys have cleared out some minions.
Yeah, if you look at the map, we're doing great.
If you look at the map, yeah.
There's a spider the size of a map over us.
Oh.
It's bad.
So we should have 2 momentum in the pool, I think, Chris.
Okay.
So
I mean, any spider is going to look bad if you make it that big.
So I think that's me now, right?
Yes.
Ragnar is going to rally his 2 remaining men,
Okay.
and he's going for the legs.
Get yourself a leg,
Jack
son.
Cannon.
Okay.
Because that's all he can do at this point.
Oh, the amount of poison mining I'm going to be able to do off this is going to be awesome.
Your guys will give you +1 success.
And we're going to spend 1 for 2. Those are pretty.
You might actually be able to pierce this thing with that sword.
Mm.
It's a very sharp sword.
I mean, it's so large, I can't see how possible you could miss.
Reroll these.
Mm.
Oh, nice.
Piercing, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Almost enough to get through its armor.
Wow. You can spend momentum to get more piercing.
How many do I have left over?
Well, you guys generated 7.
Cool. So we're gonna do what Tony said.
Okay.
More piercing.
Okay.
So it's you do double what you spend in momentum for piercing.
You just need to spend 1 more to get through all of its armor.
We'll do that.
Okay. So it leaves you with 6, and you've done 8 damage. Want to spend 1 for blood on steel?
No, if there's a wound, I'm spending another 2 for an extra wound.
Right. So 8.
Did me whistle through some water.
Mhm.
You do cause a wound.
Beautiful. Let's make it another one.
Right. So it roars in pain. It is definitely feeling that cut. The unfortunate thing is it means it turns its attention to Ragnar.
Hear me, arachnid.
That's what minions are for.
Mhm.
Yes.
Anything else that you want to do, or do you just want to put your momentum into the pool? You have 4 left.
I'm spending for another attack.
Okay. So you're down to 2.
I'm gonna spend 1 for 2.
Okay.
So down to 1.
Oh,
Wow.
nice roll. Difficulty does go up to 2, so that is 3
Yes.
momentum.
Woofers.
And then minions.
Minions can't help.
Oh, right. Second attack, right.
Yeah.
Got excited there for a second.
Ooh, nice.
It's always the second attack.
So 12.
I need to spend another to get through the armor again.
Yeah, you would need to spend 3 to get through the armor.
How many do I have right now?
You have 3.
We'll do it.
Do it. Do it.
So that will actually drop its vigor to 0,
All causes a wound.
which causes a wound.
Beautiful.
Doesn't have enough momentum for killing strike though.
No.
But
It's 3 wounds in 1 turn.
yep. So it has taken some wounds. It is looking not quite bloodied in D&D terms. Its turn. It's going to spend 3 personal doom as a fortune to completely refill its vigor track.
Huh?
That's okay. No, that's all right.
Personal
It-
news. All right.
It's fine.
It is going to spend 3 more doom from its personal pool to ignore its wound penalties.
That's less fine.
It's less fine, yeah.
And then it is going to attack Ragnar and company.
Mm-hmm.
Shields up, boys!
That's why we don't give them names.
It's going to spend 2 doom to call shot to attack Ragnar.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Parry that
Shields up,
shit.
boys!
Parry that shit.
Oh dear. Oh boy.
Parry, spend fortune.
And it's going to spend its last 3 personal doom.
Oh dear. Well, if I get to you in time, I can resurrect you, basically.
Just hold on. Just hold on. I think I can make it out of this.
Oh,
I think I can make it out of this.
He cursed it. Oh dear. Oh.
I'll just get too angry to die. I don't have that ability.
You can parry if you'd like.
Yes. We're going to parry. I have a a large shield at this point. Technically. Parry.
this is a big roll. You want to make this roll.
I have 4 fortune.
It's time to spend 2
I'm
of them,
spending 2 of them.
at least.
Can you spend 2 of them on the same roll?
You can.
Oh, okay, go nuts then.
But just for a show of like force, I'm spending 4.
4.
Yeah, I think the most you can spend is 3, because that would be
Yeah.
3 extra
It's-
dice, right?
Yeah, that's your dice count.
I'm watching them fill up here on the thing.
Thank you, though.
There are things.
Whatever. Oh, I'm trying to avoid getting the munchies.
All right.
Look at this guy.
Ha!
All right. So that actually gives you 3 momentum, which would be great if you had riposte.
I thought I had picked that up. I didn't. God dang it! I only had deflection.
You've avoided 15 dice of damage. This is a win.
All right. So this thing comes down and just like bites, and like you get that shield up and kind of shove it. And it takes like all of your strength to like just nudge it an inch or two, but it is enough. But since I have a bunch of doom,
No.
I'm gonna spend 2 doom. It's
Yeah,
gonna
do
bite.
it.
It's not doing a called attack this time.
Wants to make sure it eats at least something, right?
Odin was with me.
Well, it needs so many calories a day just to sustain itself.
Yeah.
I hope you break a fang, you dick.
Wow.
It could have eaten so many degenerates.
Could have.
Hey, 20.
Oh,
Oh my dear lord. It's like what, gonna chew through all your minions and hit you?
So it just like bites to another guy. Because they are a squad.
At least it wasn't. Sneak attack.
Are toughened.
They are toughened, so damage carry through. I think damage still carries through.
yep.
Oh no!
So, but the first guy does act as a speed bump for 11 of that.
Beautiful. Glad I didn't name you.
Yeah, that guy's poison. Why
Does,
don't
does he get to roll soak for his shield?
Do your minions have shields?
They all have shields. They're Asgardian. The only one that wasn't an Asgardian died over by Caro.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. His shield goes flying as he gets slaughtered.
Why do I train you guys with those anyway?
But the end of his
I tried to help. I did.
Yeah. At the end of the turn, he's going to take some more burning damage.
Yes.
5 and 5.
5 and 5.
Yep.
Let's roll from dice.
And the complication that he rolled in the bite, I'm just going to like give up 2 doom because he's starting to get winded.
Nice.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4.
So I believe the effect keeps it running.
Yep. Okay. Not enough for a wound, but does chip away at his newly refreshed vigor.
Absolutely. We'll do that again.
Yep.
Not bad at all.
That one's better. That one's 5, so that is another wound on him.
Maybe we'll get lucky and one of his eyes will catch fire and increase
And
his
the
complication range or something.
The effects keep rolling.
I actually like that better than giving up 2 doom, Don. So yeah, so like a couple of his spidery eyes kind of pop, raising his complication range.
I believe in you, Chris. You can roll 20s.
But you got effects on both, Rory, so
Yeah.
he's still burdened.
Well, now it's
Burning.
now it's 19s for me though.
Yeah.
New round. I will spend doom to seize the initiative.
No. Okay. That's okay. Just means you burn again faster.
And again, we will attack the people that inflicted significant damage upon it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hell of a sword.
So not me, eh? It's unaware of what I've done to him.
It's a slow burn. It's a slow burn.
Get me, you 8-legged freak!
Da, 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 da.
Oh, you've only got one guy left, dude. He's got enough to blow through that guy and maybe get you.
Ooh.
I'll see you in Valhalla!
There does not seem to be a way to raise the complication range here.
Oh, sorry.
So, that's okay. So we'll just have to make note that if a 19 comes up, it's also a complication.
Ooh. Fair.
Yeah, that should be fairly obvious.
Oh, look, there's one.
The
Yeah.
19.
Oh, good job, Don.
But he is going to successfully bite
The mob.
the mob.
The Ragnar mob.
Minion number 4.
You know, you realize your minions aren't going to want to come off the ship with you. I'm just saying, because this time you're not going to return any of them.
I'm not gonna. That's happened before. I'm not gonna give them a choice.
Oh, God
Coming
almighty.
with me.
Standard issue red shirts for everybody.
So that's 17 damage into that guy.
Oh, God almighty.
Here's your armor, here's your weapon, here's your shield, here's your red shirt. What?
What?
His shield's going to block 3.
Oh, nice.
Hey, look at that!
That's 14.
There you go.
He paid
So-
attention on shield day.
Yeah.
So he drops, he dies, and 8 carries through to Ragnar.
Okay, so 4. Then do I get
Throw your shield.
before he dies? Do I get the bonus of the 4+4 from a long shield?
Yes.
Oh, so that's 8.
So you can roll your shield, but the downside to being in a group is armor doesn't count on the carry through attack.
Okay.
So you better roll good for the shield.
Yeah.
How many was it for the shield? 46.
46.
4, yeah.
First.
1, 2, 3. Stops 4.
Mhm.
Only 10.
So that's what 8 poured through, but now it's down to 4.
Yep.
And unfortunately, armor doesn't work.
Correct.
Not a wound though.
It's not a wound.
Yeah. So its mandibles basically claw through, and then it strikes out with the leg into you, kind of knocking you aside.
How rude.
And then
Finally,
I'll
fight
spend.
worthy of the gods.
Then I will spend 2 doom.
I like the fact that this thing's big as a house, but it has 1 reach.
Yeah.
Well, it can reach all of the different areas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's attacking with its face, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah, and its reach is technically higher than 1. Sort of, kind of. But you can kind of keep its mandibles at bay is kind of what that represents.
Yeah, no, I dig it. Oh god, who's it going after now?
Ragnar.
I want to point this out. If
Jesus,
Ragnar
okay.
dies here, this is bad.
can you parry this?
Right?
You can certainly try.
Yeah, you should probably try. Got a fortune, I'd spend it.
Spending the last fortune I have.
Okay.
Oh, hells yeah. Make that happen. Roll well, use whatever momentum you need.
2 momentum.
Yeah, this could kill you. Spend everything you can spend.
It can't kill him outright. The most it can do at once is 3 wounds.
Before the poison.
Yeah. So 4 successes. So it is still going to hit.
Damn it.
But I only generate 1 momentum instead of much more.
Jesus.
So that is going to be 18 damage to the left arm.
I'd like to get my shield in there.
You
2
certainly
for the
can.
shield, yep.
Only 2 now, because I am no longer in a group with anyone with a shield.
Yeah, they're all dead. That's a good roll.
Shield subs 3 brings it down to 15 to the arm.
Yay. I have 4 armor in the arm.
Okay. So that means 11 gets through.
What are we looking at here?
What's your vigor?
The vigor right now is 9.
All right. So that's going to be 2 wounds.
Sacrifice a shield for 1.
You can sacrifice the shield, and then you only take 1.
I would like to sacrifice the shield.
Okay.
Now I'm just like he's literally just now holding the
We got some
sword
spare. We got some spare
two-handed.
shields laying around.
Yeah,
There's a
there's
few.
spare shields laying around here.
Yeah. It cleaves right through your shield, and deep into your arm, almost severing it, but not quite. So you take all of the vigor damage. So you take all 11 vigor. So your vigor drops to 0. Take 1 wound because it was more than 5 in hit, and another wound because your vigor hit 0, but you sacrifice your shield to stop one of those, so you take 1 wound out of all of that.
In the scheme of things, that's not bad.
And you are poisoned unless you want to give me 8 doom.
No. We can fix that.
No.
All right.
What happens when my vigor hits 0? Does it go back up, or what now?
No. Basically, if you take any damage at all when your vigor is at 0, it's a wound.
If you had a
Okay.
fortune left, you could spend 1 to fill it again.
I don't.
Well, you can make a recover action next turn.
You can try to recover. That's going to be super hard. You can also, the recover action you can to spend momentum to replenish your vigor.
Ding.
Okay.
End of its turn, though, it's going to take some burning damage.
Yes, burning. Hoo-ha.
What a scrap this is. Oh,
Oh, yeah. Oof. We're going to remember this guy. Oh,
Oh, nice. 2.
that effects keep rolling.
Yep.
And we'll try again.
This entire time, he is like venerating every single Nord deity.
Ooh.
And that's 4 on that one.
Yeah.
If you spend 1 momentum to pump that to 5, it'll cause a wound.
I will do that.
I think every swing, he's like, and that one's for this deity, and that one's for this one. Witness me!
All right.
Giant spider, acknowledge me.
You guys are up.
Like to
I mean,
spend-
Ragnar's our best bet, right?
Clytius. Both of them should be able to
Which-
hack at a leg and do some shit.
If you want to go ahead, go for it, Zach.
I feel like I should actually spend to regain vigor right now. Or should I just go for it?
Well,
Let
no.
Tidius go first to get the momentum, and then
Yeah.
you can do your thing.
All right, we'll give it a go.
Yep. Swing away.
No matter what, this is not a good situation.
Mm.
Well, that's good
Oh.
stuff.
That's a good solid hit.
Yeah. So we'll spend 2 to break its guard.
Okay. Just so you know, it has a shitload of armor.
I can't really do much about that. We'll see how much piercing we have left. Or how much we have left to buy piercing after we do some rolling here. We're going to reroll 4, I think. Yeah, it evens out.
Okay.
More effects.
But we'll get
Yeah.
more mileage out of Blood on Steel
Mm.
that way.
So it's going to be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 damage.
And let's see, I spent 2 and 1 of that momentum. I generated 4 momentum.
So you have 1 left.
I'll have 1 left, and I'll put that into piercing. So we'll pierce 2 armor.
Okay. So I said,
Or could you use more from the momentum pool to pierce deeper?
Yeah, all right. We'll leave 1, and we'll spend 2 more. So that'd be 6 piercing altogether.
6 piercing altogether and 16 damage.
There we go.
So that means 9 is going to get through, which is enough for a wound, and intense causes a second wound.
Yeah, boy.
It's going to be running out of wounds soon.
It's taken 8.
Bam. I don't think we've ever fought anything that's taken 8 wounds.
Yeah, I'm not going after it with the dagger.
I mean,
Nope.
There was the shark, but we ran from that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We weren't winning that. There was no way that was happening.
The way the immense quality works is every rank of immense, the creature can take 5 additional wounds.
Jesus.
I did sail the shit out of that shark, though.
You did.
Mhm.
You did.
All right. Oh, forgot to roll
That was
poison.
Matthias.
I forgot to roll the poison at the start of the turn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Clytius and Kara were still poisoned at the start of the turn. Ragnar just got poisoned.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
my
ready for it.
minion was poisoned, so I'm good.
Oh, your minion was poisoned. That's going to be 4 for Clytius.
Okay.
Sorry, 3.
Okay, 3. Got it.
Okay. All right. So Ragnar, Rory, and Karo.
You're up.
What I do here?
It's all you, big guy.
Swing for the fences, pal.
Swing as hard as I can.
Bing, 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 bing.
All right. Spending 1 for 2.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
It still doesn't have its guard, right? That's not just for me. That helps everybody, right?
Correct. It's really only beneficial if you've got something with a smaller reach, but it is good to note.
Can
That's
adapt my reach.
what's the normal reach in your sword?
Let me find that out. Normal reach is 2.
So you can reduce it to 1. That's not gonna help because it also has
Okay.
reach 1.
Right.
But that is a hit. Generates some 1 momentum in the process.
All right, here we go. Let's just re-roll all 5 of these blanks.
Boom, 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 boom.
That's not bad.
Nice. So that's going to pierce 10.
That's a nice looking blood on steel.
Yeah. So
Mhm,
Blood on Steel will push that up to 11 damage.
mhm.
God, that's a hell of a sword.
So you ignore 10 armor. So 11. 8. So that is going to be a wound. It drops its vigor to 0. 2 wounds. Ragnar, how would you like to
I'd
do
like
this?
to.
Oh my God, he got a.
I think when it comes down, I just want to I want to just bring double-handed with the sword, just bring it straight up through the head, just bisect the head up through the.
Split the mandibles
Bottom
right
top.
in half.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like mandibles are coming in, but they stop right abruptly, right as I slice through it, just down.
So as it comes in to bite you with the mandibles, you kind of put the sword up, and it basically kind of goes like splits around you and the sword,
Nice. Nice.
and it stops moving.
Da, da, da,
The
da.
gods witness me.
But as the realization dawns on you that this island is full of extremely dangerous primordial creatures,
So it's Australian.
it's Skull Island.
Yeah.
I mean, the spiders like this, it could just be one, and the island's full.
Yeah.
Well, it certainly would be the top of the food chain, I'd think.
You would think.
Yeah, you're not supporting a whole family of these things.
Mm.
But we will call it there.
Mm.
Cool.
I will assume Rory is a skilled enough healer that he'll be able to get rid of Ragnar and Clytius's poison on his turn.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It won't take
I
quite
can-
too long to shake it off.
Yeah,
I can even permanently heal wounds now.
excellent. It does still take time, but
Yes, yeah. But there's
um,
no need to visit the city and pay money for it.
I'm all good on wounds of trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Just have a wound.
I have trauma.
Perfect. But
I have rum. I have rum for that.
excellent. So we will pick this up next time.
Cool. Take care, guys.
We'll see.
Beautiful.
XP?
150.
Ooh.
And I will note that due to the fact that we're probably not going to have another downtime session before the end of the campaign. So if folks want to spend their XP as you travel along, I'm fine with that.
All right.
Sweet.
And just so people know that are listening, we have 5,200 XP.
Yeah, that's a ton of XP in this game. Like,
I could still use as much as that again.
well, that's just it. Like everybody at this point, everybody is very good at their primary thing. Like probably the best in the world. Like Conan level at your thing, and pretty decent at one or two other things as well.
Yeah, I have to be the jack of all trades.
Yeah. But that being said, we will see everybody in a couple of weeks.
Alrighty, great fight, guys. We'll see you in the next one.
Everyone have a great week. See you next week, Chris.
Yep, we'll see you next week, and Happy New Year's to everybody.
Everybody
New
as
Year.
well. Have a great week.
Cheers.
Cheers.